Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things
Hello everyone, welcome, happy spring. Hi Queen Devin, thank you so much for your donation. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Kath, hello everyone. Hi Lily, hello everyone. Hi BB, hi Jasmine, welcome. Hello Elephant, hi Ivy, and Ariana, hello everyone, welcome. Hi James. Hi Kaylee, hello everyone. Hi Gigi, hi Didi, welcome. Hi P, no, Machaman, hi Machaman, how are you? Hi Danny. Viviani, hello, welcome everyone. Hi Philia, hi Starfall. Hello everyone, welcome. Tonight's theme is spring. So if you write exclamation mark theme or exclamation mark join with theme or spring, but if you also put in your zodiac sign, I do have a different message for each zodiac sign about what spring is going to mean for you. So that's fun. So the spread is about spring awakening, what is blooming, what is shifting, and what are you growing next, right? Hi, Peaceful. Nebula, hello, welcome. Hi, New Love. Hi, Grace. Hello, everyone. Hi, Love. Welcome. Hi, Twin Soul. Hi, Mary Jenna. Welcome. Hi, hello. Hi, Firebird. Welcome. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, hi Matthew. Welcome everyone. Yeah, so if anyone's new here, it is !join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Yeah, I don't do any politics questions or legal questions that require a professional, or health questions or fertility questions. Just spiritual guidance, advice from the cards. Yeah. So if you end up in the lounge, you get chosen by random from a Nightbot. Nightbot's not a real person; it's just a program that keeps track of the list for you. If you are on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. So if you have to go away and come back, you can write exclamation mark timestamps or exclamation mark position to see where you are on the list. And yeah, so I also put if you're on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not, so you can find your reading after the live on the comments section of the live after it's done. Yeah, so yeah, Naples not a real person, but does provide entertainment, does allow you to add yourself to a list. I'm here for 2 hours, so I wish I could, I wish I had energy to go longer, but I don't. So, I'll switch the screen so we can get started. I do also have a legal disclaimer in the description of the live, as well as if anyone wants to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description of that, for that as well. There you go. Try to say everything. And hi, Butterfly. I do see you. Also, VIP members go above donation readings, and donation readings go above the free readings. I always forget to explain that. For Butterfly. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Butterfly a message about what's spring awakening for Butterfly? What is spring awakening for Butterfly? What is blooming? What is shifting? And what is Butterfly growing next? And what is your zodiac sign, Butterfly? Got another extra message here. What messages does the Fae have for Butterfly? So for what is blooming, I feel like what is blooming is you're done soul searching, you're done reflecting, done with the soul healing kind of thing. And I feel like what's blooming is you coming into your power, or being more confident in yourself moving forward, right? I just feel this sense of um not needing to withdraw or feel disconnected any longer. For the judgment in the light, this is what is shifting. So what may be changing is maybe having better judgments or better perspectives of what things you want to shift in your life, and which things are worth keeping around, and which ones are, is that spring cleaning time, right? What things are you getting rid of, emotionally, or whatever could be holding you back, um, to move forward with this growing. Is kind of like weeding out the weeds, right? And then for the Page of Wands, I feel you're getting some good news, right? Either a new opportunity, uh, some invitation of some sort that's fun and exciting. I feel like there's also this energy of feeling more flirty, more excited in your energy, seeing more clearly what your potential is and how you're going to move forward with that. And with the Death card, I feel like it's just you figuring out what needs to end, what's no longer needed, and moving on, right? That sense of transformation is spring, right? And then the Fae say, seek inspiration in the twilight wanderings. So you may have to go out in the twilight wanderings to be inspired, get creative. And then this owl says, whisper secrets to the moonlight. Find strength and stillness. So maybe you need to make some moon magic, moon water, or moon spells. I don't know. That's what I got for you. If you let me know what your zodiac sign is, I can tell you the little messages that I have here. Or Devin! Thank you so much for your donation. For Queen Devin, let's see, for Devin. Will something happen between this person and Devin? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is anything going to happen between this person and Devin? Is anything going to happen between Devin and this person? I feel possibly thought it wasn't expected to meet. Though it wasn't expected to meet. Let's see. So you met unexpectedly. What is going on with this unexpected meeting? It seems like it was definitely expected by the universe. The Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in the light. Sixes is like a past life energy as well, so maybe you already know each other. So for the Ace of Pentacles in the dark, yeah, I feel like it maybe met a little bit sooner than expected for the universe or for yourself, but I feel like it was something that was meant to happen. You know, there may be a little bit of slow growth there because maybe the energy, the universe wasn't quite ready for this unexpected meet. But with the Ace of Pentacles, I know there may be some obstacles for the two of you to overcome, maybe some lessons the two of you are meant to learn about each other or about the situation or how things went down there. The Knight of Pentacles is in the light, so I feel like this is supposed to be some sort of romantic connection of some sorts. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like there's this energy of finishing what you started. So I don't know if you started something in a past life because of the Six of Pentacles here that you still need to figure out. Because, you know, balancing that out with the Two of Pentacles as well. Something that keeps you grounded, keeps you connected. So you have some sort of growth together that has started already. Yeah, I feel like it's some sort of romantic connection between the two of you. If it's not romantic now, it was in the past, but it could still be romantic now. But I feel like you didn't get to finish the connection between each other. You still have something to learn from each other or to connect with each other with. I don't know if this is the two of you are supposed to turn into some sort of soulmate or what this energy is. I feel like it's still kind of new in both of your energies. The Two of Pentacles, like trying to figure it out, right? Trying to find how the two of you balance each other out. The Lovers is here, so I feel like it's just something that you're working towards. Or have potential to work towards. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, you're supposed to grow something together, right? Ten of Pentacles is that growth, that sense of being like reliable to each other, connecting what is next. Six of Pentacles, finding that balance between the two of you and give and take in your energies. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like it was meant to happen. The two of you need to figure out the balance between the two of you of where you both fit in this timeline right now. If it's like friends or more than that, I feel like it's that's for you two to figure out from the universe, you know? Yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of connecting and the two of you figuring out together. Maybe like a lesson for the two of you to see where you go from there. That is the energy that I feel is coming through. You're welcome. Matthew. A Virgo reading. So, Matthew, Virgo. So, Virgo for Matthew. Virgo. So, spring is going to bring you progress. So, progress over perfection is your thing for this season right now. So, spring is recalibrating your self sacrifice. So, the right. Oh, wait, no. I'm reading two different ones at once. ADHD over here. Okay, so progress over perfection, right? So spring is recalibrating your routines and expectations. You are allowed to grow messily. So you're going to have some growth this season, but it's going to get messy and it's okay to get messy. It's not a matter of being perfect. So whatever it is, it all counts. Whatever you're doing, it counts. So I guess make it worth it. I don't know. Let's see from Matthew. What is spring bringing from Matthew? Thank you so much for your donation, Mariana. Let's see for Matthew. What does spring bring for Matthew? Let's see what the Fae have to say. What does the Fae have to say for Matthew? You have the Knight of Wands in the dark. So, what is the awakening or blooming right now for you is the Knight of Wands. So, I don't know if it's a matter of letting go of any sort of impulses or something that's making you feel a little bit more rebellious than usual. I know your growth is supposed to be messy and all, but maybe it's a matter of rolling it in a little bit. I don't know, or maybe this is supposed to be what's blooming. So maybe you're supposed to be more rebellious and yeah, you're supposed to be not the opposite. You're supposed to be more rebellious and getting out of your comfort zone a little bit more. Maybe acting a little bit more impulsively. Go a little bit against your Virgo energy there. Maybe you're relying more on a little bit of your other sides. For the Emperor in the dark, I feel, yeah, like don't be in such control, don't be such a perfectionist, let loose a little bit, right? I feel like if there's any creative blocks or mental blocks, it's kind of like how to push yourself through that a little bit more or be a little bit more aggressive with what things you want to manifest for yourself. So this is what's shifting. So maybe shifting your perspective a little bit on how you're gonna pursue the next little while, right? For Virgo, your how to shift your progress and your perfection, how to balance the two, and recalibrate your routines and expectations, right? That does seem to be a little bit of of the Emperor's energy as well. So for the Two of Swords, what are you growing next? I feel like you're growing some sort of decision that you're going to have to make one way or another, right? I feel like it's a matter of making that decision on by yourself, not allowing others to pressure you in one way or another. You have the Six of Cups in the dark too. So, I feel like it's kind of like where your mindset goes is what you're going to grow. So I feel like it's a matter of making sure that your mindset is focused on what's realistic for you right now, what's positive for your energy right now, and that sort of thing. But yeah, so the fairies say, seek comfort in acceptance and be kind to yourself. And this fairy says, embrace wilderness, express your wilderness. Right, the Knight of Wands looks like they're out in the wilderness too, so maybe be a little bit more adventurous this season as well. Mariana, thank you so much for your donation. My question is around my Pisces man. Will he return in spring? Just wondering what you can share in love. Let's see, the Four of Swords came out. Let's see, for Mariana. Granny Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and or Fae that want to come and give Mariana a message. Granny Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and or Fae that want to give Mariana a message. What is the energy around Mariana's Pisces? Will he return in spring? You have the Four of Swords in the light, so I feel like your Pisces man is definitely thinking about you. But sometimes Pisces, they can get into the circle of having self doubt or feeling a little bit, um, insecure energy. And I feel that energy coming from the Four of Swords, them just laying there thinking about all the possibilities in our mind. For the Seven of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of them kind of thinking, should they just give up on Mariana? Should they try again? I feel like they're going back and forth, and I feel like they're losing that battle. So I feel like with that energy, there's a possibility that they may return, or they may try to see if they could accidentally create you to return by maybe showing up at a place they know that you would often go, kind of thing. Yeah, because I feel like even though they're being a Pisces, they're doubting this is ever gonna happen. That's just their Pisces energy. I feel like they are hoping for the Nine of Cups to turn itself around in a light. I feel like there's something that they want to get off their chest. Maybe they weren't completely honest with you before, and maybe now they're ready to explain a little bit more about whatever they feel like they may have held back from you before. From the Eight of Cups in the dark, they're just kind of like stuck in their energy now, not knowing how to move forward. Let's see, what else can we get for Mariana? What else can we get for Mariana? The Six of Pentacles, they're weighing their options, right? I feel like they're thinking about all the good times the two of you had together, how much the two of you could or did work out together. Yeah, let's just see. Was there still a love energy between the Pisces man and Mariana? Is there still a love energy between Mariana and the Pisces? Closure. So trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. I'm not quite sure what happened between the two of you, but it does seem that they're thinking about connecting with you for some closure. Not all connections are meant to be except closure. So I feel like there is a possibility to come back, but it doesn't seem. I don't know. The energy's not quite strong enough yet, so I don't know if it's just because they're doubting it. But I do feel like it's a possibility that they may show up somewhere where you are, just to see what the energy holds. But yeah, I feel like it all depends on how this conversation goes when they do try to express some sort of truth towards you. That is what I got. Hello! Spring reading for hello! What's coming? What spring awakening is coming for hello? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What spring awakening is coming for hello? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What spring awakening is coming for hello? Ooh, what's going on here? What does the fae have to say for hello? What is this? What does the fae have to say for hello? The four, hello. So what's awakening, blossoming is a Nine of Swords. So I feel this energy of you being able to boost your confidence, face your fears, or just being more courageous in your energy seems to be what's blooming for you right now. Um, yeah, I'm glad that winter is finally over, right? And spring is here. I feel that. I just feel this boost of courage coming through, letting go of whatever negative things may have been lingering in your mind over the winter. Seems to be some healing coming through as well. What's shifting? I feel like what's shifting is where your heart lies with any doubt or regret or any of that stuff that you don't want to bring with this spring. So I feel like you're gonna be going through some sort of deep emotional um cleaning, spring cleaning your heart and where that lies and how you're gonna move forward with it. I do feel like there's gonna be some changes and challenges that come along with it. But I feel like you got this, right? You know how to make those shifts happen the way you want. What you're growing next seems to be moving forward and leaving any garbage in the winter. Not bringing any of that garbage forward into the summer, right? I feel like that's going to help turn your sun back into the light as well. There may be a little bit of negativity going on while you're going through this process of change and shifting moving forward. But with the sun, I feel like, you may be able to unblock some things that are making you not feel as happy and joyful as you should. Maybe it's a matter of feeding your inner child a little bit more too. But the Fae say, go to the woods, to moss, to mud, to magic. So make some magic happen. You can manifest. You can set your intentions. Make some potions. It's always fun. And then the Green Witch says, connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape. Seek enchantment. So seems like you need to go outside and get connected with the nature and you know, some of that stuff can also feed your inner child, being a little bit more playful with it. You're trying? That is awesome. Twin Soul! What? Oh, what is your zodiac sign? I forgot what your zodiac sign. I have messages for everyone if you tell me your zodiac sign. Twin Soul, what is your sign? I have written down some messages for each sign from spring. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Twin Soul need to know for spring? What is awakening for spring? Twin Soul's a Cancer. So Cancer. I believe my sign key. Cancer says you are safe to open up again. Spring softens your heart and opens a period of protection. Not everyone is meant to hurt you. Some are meant to meet you where you are now. So that's for the Cancers. Let's see for Twin Soul. What is spring awakening for Twin Soul? What is spring awakening for Twin Soul? What does the Fae have to say for Twin Soul? Oops, you have apparently the Fae are really chatty. You got 3. They all just fell out of the middle, so can't fight the Fae, right? So for the hair font in the dark, what is blooming right now? I feel like it's a matter of changing things up a little bit. I don't know if it's changing a little bit of your routine, your scheduling, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's time to be a little bit more adventurous with some change, right? I feel that. I feel this sense of, trying to figure out, are your beliefs and your values still valid for now? Have you changed your beliefs and values? Is there anything there you would like to shift moving forward? Or is it the old way of doing things or old traditions no longer serving you? It's time to create some new ones or new rituals, whatever that is for you. What is shifting is the 4 of Wands. Maybe what's shifting is who are your close connections and who are not, right? The 4 of Wands. Who makes you feel like at home? Who is deeply connected and who no longer supports you or lacks that sense of support for you? Because I feel the sense of um who you can be yourself with, who you don't have to fake, who you don't have to mask to be around. You may be something that you're shifting during this season. For the 4 of Pentacles in the light, this is what you're growing next. So it seems like for the 4 of Pentacles, what you're growing next is some sense of long-term stability, what you need to create for security, like some sort of financial safety net for yourself, what kind of things you're going to focus on regarding your finances and your growth with your career, your job, and what kind of things are coming out of there. And I feel like that's going to spark some new beginnings for you, some new clarity, some new breakthroughs for you, right? With the Ace of Swords. I can feel that. The new ideas, new beginnings, being more spontaneous or optimistic in your energy, especially with the progress they're gonna be making with you are safe to open up again, right? But safe to open up but still have that sense of protection with the 4 of Wands here. Then the fairies say, be brave and fly above the clouds, right? Rise above. It says stories are medicine. Um, and strengthening and renewing. So stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. So maybe you need to dig into a good book that may give you some sort of clarity or answers or growth on how to move forward as well. And then it says there is magic in beginnings. So start something new, right? The Ace of Swords is saying the same thing. So the fairies are saying the same thing. You need to start something new. I don't know what that is for you, but I'm sure you're gonna figure it out. That is what I got. Hi, Stardust. Welcome. Denise. Theme reading for Denise. There any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Denise a message? What is awakening this spring for Denise? What is awakening this spring for Denise? I feel like there's magic coming through. I always feel like waterfalls are like magic, right? I don't know. I always feel like that waterfalls are like that stream of magic just coming down. But I feel that for you. For the Eight of Wands in the dark, I feel like if there's this energy that what's blooming is maybe some energies around you that needs to slow down, not be so fast paced and not so double Cancer. Yeah, so if you didn't hear it, the Cancers are you are safe to open up again. Spring softens your heart after a period of protection. Not everyone is meant to hurt you. Some are meant to meet you where you are right now. So I feel like it's a matter of figuring out who you're gonna get into, who you're gonna allow to stay in your heart or get closer to your heart, and who you're still gonna distance yourself from. So maybe that has to do with slowing down and choosing your people wisely moving forward. Because you do have the Eight of Cups and Light too. So it's a matter of moving forward and letting go of anyone who's no longer serving you anymore. And let go of the baggage that is holding you back. Um, to move forward. And this is where you're shifting your energy during the spring as well. For the King of Swords, what you're growing next, I feel like what you're growing next is listening to your inner truth, being more confident in yourself, right? The King of Swords is someone who is very strategic. And even though they put their mind over their heart, it's kind of like trying to find the balance between the two. Because I also feel like there's this energy of you being more serious with your self protection, with raising your standards for yourself a little bit more, and being more confident in that direction. And I feel like that's going to be kind of like at a pause, but I feel like once you figure it out, you will turn your chariot back into the light and have that, movement of moving forward, even though there may be still challenges and obstacles in the road. I feel like you're off to a good start this spring. Let's see what the Fae have to say for Denise. Ooh, the old path. It says walk the unknown territory to see from a new perspective. So you may have to take a different road or go for a hike during a different hike that you never gone to before and see what's there. It says take control over your quest. Choose your companions wisely. Oh my, even the fairies are telling you the same thing. Choose your companions wisely. See who you may have to distance yourself from. Here's what I got and who deserves your heart. Hi, Topeka. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but hello. Ariana. Will Ariana end up having 8 kids? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of kids. I wish you luck with that for sure. Let's see for Ariana. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Ariana end up with 8 kids in the future? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Ariana end up with 8 kids in the future? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is yes, but it's in the dark, so it's not as strong yet. So I don't know if that means that some of them may be stepkids. Maybe they'll be old enough to take care of your kids. I don't know how that's playing out for you, but I guess it's a yes for the 8 kids. When will I stop having kids once I have them? Oh man, I want at least to have 4. Oh man, so you want to have 8. That is awesome. That's a lot of kids. I love kids, but full time, oh my goodness. I wish you all the luck and strength. Let's see for Ariana. How how is this gonna play out? I mean, I don't do fertility, but how is this gonna work out for Ariana having 8 children? Well, it looks like you're gonna manifest it. You're gonna be able to juggle it one way or another, right? Magic, the universe seems to be on your side to manifest what you want to manifest. You may transform into a superhero, right? Having all that confidence in yourself. The 8 of Wands, you may have to slow down a little bit to being an Aries and all. But you're gonna have a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of romance in your life, it seems. So yeah, your heart is definitely gonna be full. It looks like it's gonna happen. Wait, I wonder if 8 in the dark, I mean, if yes in the dark was like you having more than 8 kids. Can Ariana have more? I don't know. I shouldn't do that. I don't do fertility, but maybe it's a possibility of you having more, Ariana. Elephant. Let's see for elephant. Sorry, I'm losing my card. Just wants to come out for you. Elephant. Take me for elephant. What does elephant need to know about spring awakening? What's the spring awakening for elephant? Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What is awakening for elephant? You have an extra card here because the universe wants to give you a message that you may be getting some disappointing news or some news that may not sit well with you, or maybe sad news. I don't know. Because the Page of Swords and Page of Cups in the dark. I just feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if there's some forgetfulness. Maybe someone forgot something and they're gonna message you saying they're sorry that they forgot something. I don't know what that is for you, but that really wanted to come through. Let's see. What does the Fae want to say for Elephant? Elephant, what is your zodiac sign? I have another message for you as well. For the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, this is what's blooming. So I feel like what's blooming is you trying to figure out how to be more successful, like in your work, your career, your finances, whatever that is for you. Because I feel this energy of you either finish, no, no. I feel like there's this energy of you figuring out what you're chasing right now. Are you chasing status? Are you chasing uh, growth in your business, your career, whatever that is for you? And figure out what your next steps are for that. Because I feel like there's this energy of financial delay or feeling excluded when what's blooming is trying to perfect that for you, try to get you around that energy to be more positive around that energy. For the Nine of Cups in the dark too, of what is shifting, I feel like your your mindset is shifting. Is what I wanted to say, because I just feel like with the Nine of Cups in the dark, you know, there may have been some empty fulfillment in the past. Maybe you felt like if you put yourself further, you're just disappointed and you didn't get anywhere, but the universe is like, now's your time. Now's your time to really put yourself out there, see what happens, see what things you can explore for yourself, because you do have the strength. What are you growing next is your strength, your courage, your determination to get that success. So I feel like right now what's blooming is trying to turn your Ten of Pentacles back into the light to have the success, make money, settle down, figure out what roots you want to lay down for yourself, making those dreams come true with the Nine of Cups, turning that into the light as well. Having the Strength card, I feel like all of that will also turn your Three of Cups into light, being able to celebrate, being able to go out, socialize, have more free time with your finances and the things that you enjoy doing, right? Then the fairies say, walk the wilderness and seek the land under the hill. So I don't know what's under the hill, but you'll have to figure it out. There is a magic in the beginnings. So start something new. So there's magic in the beginnings of something. Start something new. See what happens. I feel like whatever it is, it has to do with like work or making money, a side hustle, something like that. And that's what I got. Hi, Fire Spawn. Hello. Welcome. Nadia, what is coming towards Nadia? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What is coming towards Nadia? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? I want to come and give Nadia a message. For Nadia, there is the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's some sort of potential of growth that wants to emerge, but is kind of being held back or ignored or delayed. Not quite sure what that is for you, because I don't know if it's just because you feel like there's on finances for it or if there's too many obstacles around it. Whatever it is, it's still trying to make its way known. I feel like there's going to be some quick, fast-paced changes coming your way with the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's this energy of focusing on what keeps you moving because I feel like things are going to pick up pace really quickly. So I feel like whatever that movement is, try to keep afloat with it because I feel like you can get caught up in all the excitement. So making sure that you are balancing your energy wisely moving forward. With the Two of Pentacles here, I feel like it's a matter of making sure that your priorities are flowing the way you want them to, and not getting distracted by the fast-paced energy, the fast-paced movements that are coming through. The Two of Pentacles as well, I feel like there's this energy of, trying to figure out your time management with other things and adapting with the resources that you do have available. For the Page of Swords, I feel like there's going to be some good communication. You don't know if it's a new offer for you or new information, whatever the sense of clarity is. I feel like it's going to be positive. I feel like you may get some important insight as well. I feel this energy of you also being more chatty, more playful in your energy, but also really focus on your priorities and what your expectations are during this phase that you're in right now. The Six of Swords moving forward. Let's figure out what things you can let go of, because I feel like there's this energy of you moving on, emotionally distancing yourself from something, going through a transition of a situation. What does Nadia need to know about this moving forward? You have the Knight of Pentacles, so there could be a knight. So maybe this is someone asking you out as well. The Knight of Pentacles is feeling very romantic, very charming. I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not, but this Knight of Pentacles, I feel the sense of romance and being sensual and devoted in their energy. Maybe they're trying to figure out what their true feelings are towards you, even if they may hide them a little bit when they first meet you. If they're an Earth, well, the Knight of Pentacles is the Earth signs. The Earth signs don't really know, or aren't really good at picking up if you're flirting with them or not. So if you have mutual feelings for them, I feel like you're gonna have to be the one to express them to him. But that is what I got. So love seems to be in the air for you as well. Philia. Eric's energy towards Philia. So you're a Gemini. So Gemini, I have a message for you for spring. It says, "Speak the truth you've been circling. This season, activate your voice. Conversations matter right now. The clarity you've been seeking comes from what you're ready to say out loud." So there's that. For Philia, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Philia a message? What does Philia need to know about Eric's energy towards Philia? What does Philia need to know about Eric's energy towards Philia right now? Ooh. I feel like he's considering taking a leap of faith towards you. He's considering it. The Fool. I feel like he's considering it, but I also feel like you may be thinking, like, am I a fool for considering taking a leap of faith again or taking a chance again with Philia or not? Because I feel like the Page of Wands, you're like, I'm gonna call her, I'm not, like keep going back and forth and not really deciding, just kind of like delaying the progress there. There is justice, so it seems like good karma is coming your way. So I don't know if the good karma is the two of you reconnecting and being able to express yourselves together, or what's going on there. There is a tower in the dark, so I feel like if the two of you did connect together, it'd be like a rebuilding from scratch, right? Of how this is going to work out. It seems like they may eventually contact you with the Page of Pentacles. I don't know if it's you contacting them or them contacting you. With the Page of Pentacles, they may be more realistic with their goals, more ambitious to learn more about how you're doing and that sort of thing. What does Philia need to know about the tower energy in the dark? The Six of Cups, yeah, that nostalgia energy. Then coming back in your energy. They're not quite sure how positive it's going to be, but seems like they're ready to take a chance. That's what I got. Ivy, theme reading for Ivy. What is spring awakening for Ivy? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ivy a message? What is spring awakening for Ivy? It's all in the dark for some of these energies that may be delayed. Maybe there's some self-doubt coming through, I don't know. But for the Queen of Cups in the dark, I feel like this is what's blooming, right? What's blooming seems to be feeling a little bit sensitive, maybe a little bit unsure where your emotions are right now, maybe disconnecting from your emotions and spending more time in your thoughts. There is the Three of Cups, so I feel like what's shifting is figuring out who your friends are, who aren't, who you can connect with, who you can't. I feel like there's a lot of that trying to come through lately. Like just figuring out who supports you, who doesn't, like who has your back. Um, Kind of wants to come through, right? I don't know if there's a third party involved in this energy or not. But you have the Nine of Cups in the dark too, so I feel like there's some unresolved issues that are struggling to change. Sorry, Nine of Cups. I wanted to say the Eight of Cups, but the Nine of Cups, I also feel like there's this energy of some empty fulfillment, broken dreams, maybe feeling unsatisfied in one way or another. Um, but this is what's growing next. So I feel like it's a matter of you growing into turning your Nine of Cups back into the light, right? Where you are feeling satisfied, where you are seeing success, you are taking some time for yourself because you are rising above, right? The Nine of Swords. You're getting out of your head and maybe more into your heart again to figure out what your next steps are, right? Because I feel this energy of either seeking support or being able to solve whatever issues that may be holding you back. What does the Fae have to say for Ivy? What does the Fae have to say for Ivy? You got take pride in yourself, right? Give yourself a self day, a self care day, maybe a spa day or something. It says there is magic in the beginning, so start something new. So yeah, start something new as well. Manifest. And that's what I got with that. Love, general for love. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love need to know right now? Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love need to know right now? All these want to come out. You have the whole world in your hands. What does love need to know right now? Ooh, there's something coming through here, right? I feel like you're ended a chapter, you're ready to start a new one. I feel like with the Fool in the Dark, maybe this new chapter be a little bit more cautious, not just take a leap of faith and fall off the cliff there. I feel like it's more about um figuring out what the risks are, maybe being more ambitious to do more things on your own rather than with others, because I feel like you're also going to be getting some good news with the Page of Wands here, right? I feel this exciting potential energy trying to come through with big ideas, big inspiration, big creativity coming through. The Page of Swords too, so I feel like someone's going to reach out to you in communication with an invitation or an offer or some sort of thing. The Page of Swords too, I just feel like there's this energy of being more chatty, more curious, more coming up with the new ideas or new thoughts. For the Queen of Swords in the Dark, let's see, why is Queen of Swords in the dark here? I just feel this energy of maybe speaking too soon or talking to the wrong person or sharing the information to the wrong sources. Let's see, what's going on with this Queen of Swords energy? Yeah, so I don't know if someone is going to tell you, no, don't do the whatever this is or whatever this offer is. The King of Pentacles, I feel like they just want to hold you back. But I feel like, they feel like you're making a poor financial decision or something. They don't really see the success of it on their end. What does love need to know about this energy from the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands? The Three of Pentacles seems like somebody wants to collaborate with you or work with you of some sorts. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark. So, maybe not worth a whole lot, but it may give you some new connections. Whatever you get yourself into, always check that it's legit, right? That you're not getting scammed or anything. Make sure it doesn't look like it's better than what it really is, kind of thing. That's what I got. Pretty in Pink, hello! Is Jay regretting how he treated me? Or what he did to me? His current feelings towards Pretty in Pink. Let's see. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae. I want to go with Pretty in Pink a message. Regarding spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. I want to give Pretty in Pink a message. Is Jay regretting how he treated Pretty in Pink? The death card is no. He doesn't regret how he treated you. What are Jay's current thoughts and feelings towards Pretty in Pink? What are Jay's current thoughts and feelings towards Pretty in Pink? I feel like a Jay feels like the two of you didn't really connect. I feel like the two of you had different beliefs and values, different thoughts about things. They both didn't really connect on that level that needed to be connected. There's a Six of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like there's still unresolved issues between the two of you that's still lingering. And I feel like that's where Jay is still focused on about that, so that's probably why he's not regretting how he treated you just yet, because he still feels like there's still things that hasn't been worked out or hasn't been resolved. The Four of Swords is in the dark too. So I feel like whatever's going on there, they're not really taking the time to heal or to contemplate or reflect on what that was between the two of you. They still seem to have feelings for you though, with the Knight of Cups energy here. The Seven of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's some sort of truth that's going to be revealed towards you. I'm not really feeling he has a lot of feelings towards you except some romance. I don't know if that's just, intimacy romance or if there's something more to it than that. What does Pretty in Pink need to know about this? Four of Pentacles in the dark. So yeah, I feel like they're kind of really stuck on their thoughts and their beliefs and whatever was going on there. What does Pretty in Pink need to know about the Seven of Swords in the dark? I feel like they have options. So I feel like if you wanted to communicate with them, they would be honest with you of what they're thinking. But I feel like with their mindset is not matching up with yours. They're just not seeing things your way for some reason. But that's what I got. For Kath, what is coming for Kath in the next week? March 23rd to the 29th. Let's see for Kath. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What does Kath need to know for what's coming in the next week? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Kath a message of what to expect in the next week between March 23rd and March 29th? Ooh, the Six of Swords. So I feel like whatever's going on that week is a matter of you being honest with yourself, right? I just feel the sense of you owning your own truth, being independent, being honest, being direct, be clear-minded, with your communication and your expectations throughout that week. Because I feel like someone may be trying to play mind games with you, with the Page of Swords in the dark here. Because I just feel this sense of someone being a little inconsistent, maybe they're all talk no action kind of thing, trying to lead you on or lead you in a direction, or just making you circle around. I don't know what that is for you. They have the Six of Swords in the dark. So I don't know if their intentions is kind of like holding you back a little bit, or yeah, I also feel this energy that you may be stuck in transit. So I don't know if you're just gonna be stuck in traffic. That's gonna cause some delays or it cause issues as well. For the Five of Cups in the dark, I feel like overall there's going to be some sort of emotional release. Like, I feel like whatever emotional challenges you've had, you will have a release from that as well. For the Four of Pentacles, I feel the sense of you like making money or being able to save money or control your money. I don't know what this money energy is about. But let's see, what else does Kath need to know about this energy? What else does Kath need to know about this energy? You have the Judgment and a Light here, so I feel like it's a matter of you following your heart, right? Following your calling, what you feel is right for you to do moving forward. I also feel like there's this energy of having a second chance on something. Uh, while you're evaluating yourself, I feel like there will be decisions to be made. But yeah, your Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles is in the dark. Sixes are usually about refocusing, what makes you happy, what helps you balance or rebalance what's going on, especially around materialistic worries like money worries or work worries or whatever that is for you. Yeah, since you're Aries, Aries for spring, it says slow your fire just enough to aim it. Spring brings you the momentum, but not everything needs to be rushed. The season is about international action, not impulse movement. So you don't need to chase what's already turning towards you. So there's that. There's a little bonus. Hi, Marco, hello, welcome. Nail, hello. Is there a new unexpected career opportunity coming towards Nail? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there a new career opportunity coming towards Nail? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Want to come and give Nail a message? What does Nail need to know right now? You have the Three of Swords and a light, so I feel like there may be a heartbroken thing. I don't know if you've applied for something and that you really wanted. I feel like that may not happen. But you do have the Two of Wands, so I feel like if you don't get your first choice, you will have other choices with the Two of Wands. You'll be able to choose between two different paths you can take. I feel like it's a matter of contemplating what your options are and thinking about which one would be best for you moving forward. You have the Hangman in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of figuring out what things you can't change, like what things that just won't work for you when you're making this decision, and what things you can work with and shift your energy towards a little better. Because I feel like you will be taking action, right? The Knight of Swords, I feel like you will be taking that action with feeling ambitious, being focused, being clear minded with taking on something. And I feel like you are going to be moving forward in that positive light. So I feel like there is going to be a new career option. Just may not be your first choice, but you know, it's something that's going to come through. Will it be teaching? Will it be teaching as well or new unexpected field? Will this opportunity be a teaching opportunity? Will this opportunity be a teaching opportunity for Nail? The Page of Pentacles is yes, but maybe not exactly because it's not a strong yes being in the dark. Will this be a new unexpected field? Could this be a new unexpected field? The King of Wands is also in the dark. So maybe it's a combination of both. A little bit of teaching, a little bit of unexpected field. Maybe, yeah, everything is fine. I feel like it's going to work out. There may be some challenges that come along with it, but I feel like something's going to come up. That's what I got. For Mohammed, hello. How does Sophia feel towards Muhammad? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How does Muhammad feel towards? No, how did Sophia feel towards Muhammad? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How does Sophia feel towards Muhammad? How does Sophia feel towards Muhammad right now? I feel like Sophia does feel a connection with you, but she's a little bit stubborn about accepting this connection for some reason. I don't know if it's just she doesn't feel like there's enough of a balance or if it's enough of the connection. You know? Especially if Sophia's a Taurus. Tauruses like deep connections. They don't like small talk. They like deep conversations. It's just the nature of a Taurus. To turn this around into the light, because right now it's in the dark. So there's kind of like some doubt with how that is progressing. For the Ten of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of letting go of any burdens or stresses or anything that could be holding her back. So I feel like overall, Sophia is feeling better with the connection with you than maybe they did before. The Tower's in the dark as well. So I feel like there's this energy even though there may be tension between the two of you, it could be a little bit of a rebuilding a connection between the two of you as well, a little bit there. The King of Wands is in the dark. Yeah, so I feel like maybe they feel like you're a little impatient or um I don't know, because Tauruses are slow. Virgos could be a little bit more perfectionist of like wanting to be on time and that sort of thing. Where some Tauruses can, be slow, and some Tauruses, I'm not one of them, but some Tauruses can be late because of their slowness, or not really wanting to rush into anything. The Nine of Wands is in the light, so there is a spark of something between the two of you, even though Sophia's feeling defensive or protective, like she has her guards up a little bit more. So I feel like she has feelings towards you, but she's very guarded, wants to take things really slow, not quite sure if there's a strong enough connection to pursue you any further. But that is what I got right now, Mohammed. I feel like there's a connection, but she's kind of questioning the connection at the same time. Koala! Hi, Erin! How are you? For Koala, what is coming for Koala in the next 30 days? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What's coming towards Koala in the next 30 days? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Koala in the next 30 days? Ooh, I feel like you're going to be overcoming some challenges with the Five of Swords. I feel this energy of someone apologizing towards you or trying to make amends with you of some sort, because I just feel like there's this energy of resolving some sort of issue and opening up that door of communication again. And you have the Three of Wands, so I feel like you're going to work things out with someone, maybe over coffee, I don't know. Because I just feel like with the Three of Wands here, it's like being able to be uh optimistic about what the long term goal or plan would be between the two of you. The Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I don't know if this is how they feel about you currently and they're trying to change their perspective. But I feel like they may feel like there's a little bit of impulse or you're going too fast or I feel like this person may want to slow things down a little bit. Not quite sure how you know this person or what their deal is. The Magician's in the dark as well. So I feel like I don't know if there's been some communication blocks or communication problems in the past that they would like to fix or overcome. So yeah, I feel like someone's gonna try to reconnect with you, or make things better between the two of you in the next 30 days. Because I feel like they have a shift in their perspective. What else does Koala need to know for the next 30 days? What else does Koala need to know for the next 30 days? Oh boy, yeah, the King of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like they've been holding back on expressing their true emotions towards you. Or this person, or maybe this is another person that's holding back on their emotions. This one says, "You're a badass being, right? So you're full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this energy, you may find your path to your best self." So that sounds like you have potential of turning your Queen of Cups back into the light and being that sexy, vibrant being that you are, full of, I want to say, full of boldness, confidence, and just being able to stand your ground, right? The Six of Wands, you may not get a whole swat of people praising you, but you're doing great anyways. At the bottom of the deck was a star. So you do have the universe's blessings around you right now. The spirit guides, angels are all around you too. So that's a bonus. Hi Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation. Cody, hello. Thank you so much for your donation as well. Thank you. For Cody. Is it just Cody? Cody. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Cody a message, seeking advice on their current relationship situation and decisions they need to make in that area? Cody works? Okay. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What advice could you give to Cody for their current relationship situation and decision that they need to make in that area? What's going on in their relationship? I feel like there's some sort of resistance to changes that need to be made. I'm not sure what your relationship person's zodiac sign is, but yeah, there seems to be some resistance there. There is a Six of Wands in the dark as well. So I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's you or them, but feeling unseen, they're looking for attention, looking for something, and maybe the other one is expecting more than what they have to give. Kind of energy is kind of coming through. There is a hermit as well, of not soul searching or looking within yourselves of what's going on there. I feel like there's a lot of tension. There's the Eight of Pentacles though, so I feel like there's this energy of figuring out what's the dedication, what's consistent, what time has been put into this to save this relationship situation kind of thing. There is the Eight of Wands too, so it's kind of like taking a shift and slowing down, lacking some sort of movement. But I feel like this is more the situation. What advice do we have to give to Koti about this situation? What is the advice that needs to come through? The Hermit is in the light. I feel like, yeah, some introspection, some self reflection, soul searching seems to be what's wanting to come through. So the Hermit is like there's some disconnection, some sadness, some not looking inward. What advice do we have? Six of Wands is in the dark again. So yeah, Six of Wands is trying to figure out how the two of you can work things out. Find that equal balance between the two of you, if that's something you want to do, or if you want to stop resisting the changes and just end things. I feel like that is up to you too. The King of Cups, trying to figure out how to emotionally support each other, but the King of Cups could also be a matter of seeking counsel, like some advice from a professional of how to navigate each other's emotions. This one says that you're a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this, you may find a path to your best self. So that wanted to come through for you as well. That card doesn't normally come out often. It's coming out twice tonight, but usually it never comes out. The world. Yeah, the cycle between the two of you is not done. I feel like I made you have more questions than answers. But is there something specific you would like to ask the cards? I feel like it's just bringing out a whole lot of emotions that needs to be dealt with. No. If you want me to clarify anything, just let Moonbeam know and he will let me. Oh, maybe in a private sometime. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I do private readings. Or you can message me on Discord or email. That is what I got though. Jennifer, hello. Thank you again for the donation. Let's see for Jennifer. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jennifer a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jennifer a message? Jennifer called Detective Dion and he's not answering. What are Dion's thoughts? And will he reach out to Jennifer? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Jennifer called Detective Dion. Why is Dion not answering Jennifer? Why are they not responding? Okay, this just really wanted to come out, so. The stars and the light. So I feel like the universe is blessing whatever's going on with you, Jennifer. I feel like the universe is just blessing you with whatever strength you need to deal with this. Because you do have the tower energy here. So I do feel the tower energy, like some unexpected chaos has happened of some sorts. I don't know if it's just that Dion wants to distance themselves from you or if they want to break up with you. I don't know. Because I feel like they're really thinking hard about what feelings they want to express to you moving forward. Because I feel like they keep going back and forth and thinking about what path they want to take moving forward. You know, I'm not quite sure what caused this destruction on the tower with a Dion that to cause them to feel like they don't know what they want to express towards you. The Page of Cups is leaning towards they still have positive feelings towards you, like love feelings. But I feel like they're being torn between what's next and if they should be honest with you or not. Maybe that's what's causing the tower energy of them. You know, should I lie and pretend everything's fine? Should I tell Jennifer the truth? What do I do? Because I feel like they know that if they try to lie to you or anything, I think they think that you would try to say too many things at once. I think they would see that you would see that they were not being honest with you, and I feel like that is what's tearing them up. Let's see. Does he want to get back with his baby mama? Does he want to get back with his baby mama? Does Dion want to get back with his baby mama? Does Dion want to get back with his baby mama? The Queen of Wands is a yes, but not really. So maybe it's a yes, but he has feelings towards you. So maybe he's torn between the two. You, her, what do I do? That can be a tough decision. Yeah. He's definitely torn on the Two of Wands. What decision to make? Which one would be best for him in the future? And being stuck with that. What does Jennifer need to know about this? What does Jennifer need to know about this? Ooh, do some self-reflection if you want to end it or not. The choice seems to be yours. If you're going to let him play this back and forth game. That's what I got. Dee. I feel like he's still thinking about it, Jennifer. I don't feel like he made a decision on that yet. For Dee. Will Dee like the apartment? Will Dee like the apartment that she will be living in? Will Dee like the apartment she will be living in? Joining spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Dee like the apartment she will be living in? I feel like it's up in the air. I feel like depends what your first thoughts are when you see it. Because I feel like you can get comfortable there being the Empress. I feel like there is potential if you get comfortable. But I feel like if, they say you can't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes the cover of the book is not as appealing as the story inside of it. So I feel like it's that kind of energy coming through because if you don't like what you see when you first see it, the Queen of Wands energy is in the dark, so you may be impulsive to like nope, I don't like it, like to make that decision very quickly without giving it a chance or without seeing the charm or the potential of it. Because for the Empress in the light, I feel like you could settle down there, you could feel comfortable, you could ground yourself there. The Ten of Pentacles, you can make it feel like at home. You may have financial or you may have better opportunities being comfortable there. The Ten of Pentacles being in the light, I feel like, you could settle down, make more money, build a community for yourself in that neighborhood. But with the Knight of Cups, wanting to rush your way out of it because you're not getting yourself comfortable and just kind of, I don't know. What advice can we give to Dee with this energy? What advice can we give to Dee with this energy? Ooh, you may find a lover there. So I don't know if there's somebody like who lives down the hall who may be this Knight of Cups, who may persuade you to change your mind. And it could be like a soul connection. So it does have that. Maybe that's what this Knight of Cups in the dark is. You don't see him because you don't want to get comfy. I mean, she's pretty comfy, right? With her pillows and her crystals and, you know. Maybe someone lives down the hall or, like The Big Bang Theory where Penny lived upstairs of, the guys downstairs. I don't know. Seems like there could be potential there. First name, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. What is going on in Eve's life? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What's going on in Eve's life right now? What's going on with their career, their living situation, and money? Apparently a lot, but that's what wanted to come out. There's the High Priestess and the Lovers. Ooh, I don't know if he's in love. What's going on in Eve's life right now? I'm happy you're back too. Let's see, we're gonna try this again. The cards went a little bit crazy. Let's see. For first name, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to comment, give first name and message? What's going on in Eve's life with their career, their living situation, their money situation, his relationship with his family? What about his connection with first name? If someone wants to come through. What is going on in Eve's energy right now? The High Priestess, I feel like E has learned how to trust himself, how to listen to his inner voice, to listen to his gut feeling kind of thing. I do feel like the relationship you're asked about the family, this could be a family situation too, right? It doesn't have to be lovers. I do feel like the relationships in his life have improved. I feel like there is some connections going on there. There is the Eight of Wands, so I feel like they're just going with the flow, slow and steady, not rushing into anything. I feel like there may be some challenges with the work situation just because the Seven of Pentacles in the dark. Maybe they feel like there's not enough growth, or they're just bored of whatever situation they're in there. Page of Pentacles. I feel like they're open for communication. I feel like they're trying to be ambitious, try to be more practical and reliable and realistic with their goals. I feel like they may be learning something now as well. I don't know if they're trying to learn something for a job or what they're trying to learn. What else does first name need to know about this energy? What do they need to know about this energy towards first name? How are they feeling about first name right now? I feel like with the Ten of Cups, I really feel like they're missing you. I kind of felt that before I even took the card out. And if the two of you will connect again or anytime soon, because I feel like they still have feelings towards you with the King of Cups here. I feel like they feel like they're in a more stable situation right now. They're more passionate. Um, I still feel like they're very private in their life right now, though. The Devil. Is very private, but I don't know how private that is with a Devil card. If that means, they're getting into trouble or if they're just sexually active. I can go either way. I don't know if they're a drinker or anything like that, or if they're just, being active in the intimacy department. That is what I got. Cat Goddess theme reading. Yes, for Cat Goddess. What is Spring Awakening for Cat Goddess? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What does Cat Goddess? What is Awakening for Cat Goddess? What is Awakening for Cat Goddess right now? What is Spring Awakening for Cat Goddess? What does the Fae want Cat Goddess to know right now? The Death card is here, so I feel like what's blooming is something's coming to an end with a new beginning, right? The Death card is like out with the old, in with the new. That could just mean some spring cleaning needs to be going on. I don't know. You have the Four of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of. I feel like it's kind of like shifting where you want to put your priorities and where you want to pull back on. Because I feel like, I don't know if there's been some inflexibility going on or hoarding or different perspectives maybe posing some sort of issue in your energy. I feel like something there is shifting. The Four of Pentacles being in the dark, like trying to figure out what could possibly be blocking you and how to overcome that. For the Six of Pentacles, here's where you are growing next. So it seems like you're growing in that give and take kind of energy. Because I feel like there's this energy of you making money, being able to help others, or receive help from others, just that back and forth energy trying to come through with utilizing all the resources and finding that balance. The Four of Pentacles is also indicating about what you're juggling, what you're trying to balance right now between your finances, your time management, or scheduling, or how you're balancing your priorities right now with everything else you have going on. So it's kind of like figuring out what you're going to let go of for this season and what you're going to embrace moving forward, what you're going to connect with, who you're going to connect with, kind of things, what things you're going to work out on. Seems to be a strong energy trying to come through. Then the Fae says, new opportunities shall manifest in unexpected ways for you. So be mindful for that. It also says the old past, so walk in unknown territory to see from a new perspective. So take a walk in a different direction or drive down a different direction to see, maybe shift your perspective of something or other. Maybe try something new. Oh, thank you, Devin, for your donation. Thank you so much. For Devin, what were my reptilian guides trying to inform me of the other day? I felt it was a heavy contact and that they may have been trying to see if I was ready. Let's see for Devin. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae? What does Devin's reptilian guides trying to tell Devin the other day? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or reptilian guides that want to come and give Devin a message? I feel like you're probably right that they were trying to connect with you. Because I feel like with the Fool and the Light here, they want you to face the unknown, like take some new opportunities, look for some new opportunities. Because I feel like they want you to take a leap of faith and have like a fresh start. Like I feel like they want you to end something and have a fresh start in changing your path that you're on now. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark, so I don't know if they feel like this King of Pentacles is somehow blocking your path or causing you challenges. Because with the King of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of, I just feel like this person is being like controlling or explosive in your energy, maybe possessive or overprotective or whatever that is. But I feel like they're really blessing this new opportunity or this leap of faith. With the star energy here, I feel like it's a matter of having faith, trust your intuition, trust your instincts that you are being guided to what you feel is right for you to do. For the star energy too, I feel like there's some healing going on, some having some hope, having some emotional openness, because I just feel this sense of readjusting your mind, heart, and soul, and having this renewal energy of feeling inspired. I do feel like it may come with letting go of the past and moving forward into the future kind of thing, like moving forward. Cups on Dark, I feel like there's this energy of letting go of clinging to the comfort or clinging to any kind of past traumas or whatever that was, to let go of and focus on being creative and imaginative and seeing what other territory you can explore moving forward. But that's what I got. Is that a V? Is that person a V? So is the King of Pentacles a V? Is that King of Pentacles a V? Is that King of Pentacles a V? Is that King of Pentacles V? The Two of Pentacles is yes, but it's also a choice card. Yeah. I feel like it is. Is this person's initials V? Is this person's initials V? The Six of Swords is no. Oh man. I have my let's see. Let's see if the V comes out. Is this person a V? No V's came out though. So I'm not sure. I mean, this is a yes card that came out first, but the choice card and its source cards is no. We asked the dice and no V's came up. It's P, O, A, J, and C. Is what I got. So I don't know. You trust your instincts, you know, the stars like trust your intuition. What you feel is right for you. Yeah, that's always good. I always like to cleanse with dragon's blood. I don't know what you use, but for flowers, hello, spring. Will I be relocating to a new home this year with my daughter? Thank you. Let's see for flowers. There any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will flowers be relocating to a new home this year with her daughter? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will flowers be relocating to a new home this year with her daughter? I feel like there's somebody that's really trying to control your situation. I don't know if you know who this person is or what their deal is. The Page of Swords in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of them being inconsistent in their energy, being controlling, wanting to promise you something, but I feel like they're all talk, no action kind of thing. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Okay, yeah. I feel like that energy is messing with your intuition. So I feel like there's this energy like you need to protect what your gut feeling is telling you. Not let them, you know, mess with your intuition. Like, um, yeah. So I feel like they may be messing with your starts to a new beginning. With the Ace of Swords here, there is the Two of Wands as well. So it's kind of like you're needing to be the one to choose the path that you want to take moving forward. But even though you may not get a lot of support or a lot of help, it's kind of you figuring out what is best for you. And yeah, yeah. Let's see. What advice can we give to Flower? What advice? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there advice we can give to Flower? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Flower a message? I kind of feel like with a chariot, it's like just moving forward. There's going to be challenges, but you know, it's kind of push the wheel the direction you want to go into, even though it feels like it's going backwards. Um, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is also the year of 2026, right? Because we're in year 10. So, year 10 is also the karmic return of returning back to exes, returning back to the past. But it's kind of like pushing forward and making new memories with the Six of Cups being in the light. But that's what I got. Yeah, it's going to be a hard push to resist it because it's the year 10. For Fire Spawn, hello. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Fire Spawn a message? Is Sam trying to manifest Fire Spawn? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is Sam trying to manifest Fire Spawn? Is Sam trying to manifest Fire Spawn? Is Sam trying to manifest Fire Spawn? I'm not quite sure if Sam's trying to manifest you with getting you to leave your situation to move towards them, or if Sam's trying to let you go to move away from you. I'm not quite sure how this is going. Because there's a Hierophant in the dark too, so I feel like they want to break free from old habits or old traditions that they would normally do. And I feel like Sam is trying to find their strength and growth to have like a rebirth energy. And I feel like the universe is kind of blessing them with that. But they're a little bit lost of which moves they need to take to move forward, is what I'm feeling. So I don't know if this resistance is the two of you feeling each other's energy, and that's causing the blockage of them moving forward and you moving forward as well without worrying about Sam trying to manifest you. I don't know if that makes sense, unless you want Sam to manifest you. If you want Sam to manifest you, I think you may have to be the one to figure out how to fix this King of Cups energy that was in the dark. Because in the dark, it's kind of like someone who they think may have trust issues against them, or someone who is not, you know, feeling the same way towards them as them. Because I feel like, I feel like if you do want the Sam back in your life, or if you do want Sam to manifest you, it'd be a matter of making that strategic move to prove that you are the same person that they thought you were by turning the Hierophant into light, as well as the Knight of Cups energy of following your heart and seeking that romance and passion and charm again. But that is what I got. That was a lot of energy. It was the. Whoops! Sorry, I almost dropped my water. It was the Knight of Cups in the dark. It wasn't the King, it was the Knight. Okay. Firebird, hello. Why is Scorpio so concerned and protective of his data? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Firebird a message? Why is the Scorpio so concerned and protective of his data, work files? He doesn't want Firebird to see access. So what is he worried about? Let's see for Firebird. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Firebird a message? Why is Scorpio so concerned and protective of his data and files he doesn't want Firebird to see or have access to? What is the Scorpio worried about? The Nine of Pentacles, I feel like they are being protective of their work, right? I feel like it's because they feel like they want to take responsibility of their work and their data for their work files. I feel like they are trying hard to have that success, that achievement. I feel like they're trying to have high standards for themselves. I feel like it's not about emotions. The Ace of Cups is in the dark, so they're not really focused on their emotions at all around this. The Knight of Cups, I feel like they are trying to be charming with you, though, with the Knight of Cups there. I feel like they do see you as the Empress, so I feel like they're not really worried about you or anything, but yeah, they are just having faith that you trust them with the star energy here. I feel like, yeah. I feel like they're wanting to manifest work opportunities. Like I feel like I feel like they're really wanting to chase that success, that improvement in their work. What advice do we have for Firebird? What advice do we have for Firebird? There was a Nine of Pentacles that wanted to come out again. So that seems to be really important for them to have that self-discipline, having boundaries, wanting to set themselves up for success. The Two of Pentacles, right? Trying to juggle it all together. The Five of Swords, I feel like they don't want any conflicts. They don't want to disappoint you either. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, I feel like it's because they really want to be really good at work. They're putting higher standards for themselves. Because I feel like they really want to raise their promotion. Is what they really want, it seems. Because Nine of Pentacles came out twice, so they really want that promotion. Mary Jana! What does Mary Jana need to know for April in general? Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or Fae? What's coming in April for Mary Jana? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or Fae? What is coming for Mary Jana in April? You have the Two of Cups, so I feel like the theme for April is the Two of Cups, right? I feel the sense of connections, soul connections. I don't know if it's romantic or just good friendships, good connections in general. Because for the Two of Cups, I feel the sense of having mutual vibes, building some healthy boundaries and partnerships and collaborating and having good connections throughout April. You have the Hangman here as well. So I feel like there's this energy of taking a pause, breaking old patterns, and like kind of like thinking before you take action moving forward throughout April to find that success, but also to keep your alignment well, right? Your mind, heart, soul all aligned, all ready for what needs to be done, right? Because I feel like moving forward in April, you're going to be focusing on having a need for stability. Because I feel the sense of you using moderation moving forward, having patience, having balance, having peace in your life, and avoiding any challenges. You have the Five of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of, yeah, overcoming any hardships that you may have had in the past, being able to make some positive changes, being able to adapt to your situation, being able to either seek support or utilize resources, whatever that is for you, and getting things done. And I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching of what's really important for you moving forward, learning how to listen to yourself, maybe learning how to meditate a little bit better, or whatever's going on with that. What else do we have for Mary Jana? What else do we have for Mary Jana's energy? Oops. The Magician is in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of you believing in yourself. You may have some talents that you didn't realize that you have that you can utilize as well. You have the Ten of Swords in the dark, so that's always about rising above. The worst is over. You may be getting some closure. Someone may try to um, make things better between the two of you. I don't know if that has to do with the Two of Cups here or not, but I feel like there's also this energy of you pulling yourself together and having a new start of something. But that is what I got. Christy, general love reading for April. What does Christy need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Chrissy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Chrissy a message? What does Chrissy need to know right now in love and romance and passion? We need some love cards to come out. Oh man, Nine of Cups in the dark. What's going on? I feel like there's gonna be some challenges before you meet your love. The Nine of Cups is in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of you having some doubts and not believing that your dream person is out there, or not believing that your soulmate is out there, however that's resonating with you. You have the Six of Pentacles in the dark as well. So I feel like there's this energy of worried about strings being attached, or not wanting to attract the person that you had in the past, or anything like the person you had in the past. I feel like that may be putting on some blocks. Because I feel like there is somebody trying to come through. I feel like it's this Knight of Swords here, but I feel like they keep getting pushed back. And you have the Sun for the open your heart position, but the Sun is in the dark. How can Chrissy open up her heart for love? How can Chrissy open up her heart for love with the Sun in the dark? I just feel like there's some blocked happiness or unrealistic expectations trying to come through. The Two of Cups. I thought somebody was coming. The Two of Cups energy there. Right? A soulmate connection just needs to break through the darkness, right? To see the light. Sometimes, you need to crack a window a little bit to let some light in. I feel like it's coming though. The Four of Cups, trying to figure out what you truly want. So I don't know if it's a matter of you focusing on these people here when you have another offer behind you that you're not paying attention to. I feel this energy of you meeting this person like really unexpectedly, like when a lot of chaos happens. um, yeah, because you do have the Knight of Swords. Who is this Knight of Swords? Because I feel like the Knight of Swords is someone who's very charming, likes to make bold moves, likes to just move in fast with a lot of focus. Maybe adventurous like an Aquarius. Let's see. Who is this Knight of Swords? I feel like when you stop somewhere or you go to some place unexpectedly is where you're going to meet them. Maybe at some sort of reunion or some sort of celebration or community event. I feel like is where you're going to meet them. Let's see. When will Chrissy meet this new love in an unexpected way? It says walking outdoors or picking up someone. So I don't know if you're going to pick up someone and have to walk to meet them, and you're going to meet this other Knight of Swords instead, or they'll be just at the same place, same time. But that is what I got. Sarah, will my connection with the initial CE improve within the next 2 months? What's gonna happen? Let's see for Sarah. I think there's thunder outside. I don't know. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sarah a message? Will Sarah's connection with CE improve within the next 2 months? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Sarah's connection with CE improve in the next 2 months? Cat Goddess, I don't know if you noticed, but I did do your reading a little while ago. If you write exclamation mark timestamps, you'll see it if you missed it. I feel like your relationship with CE can improve, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some work, right? The Knight of Wands is in the light here. Not quite sure what yours and CE zodiac signs are, but the Knight of Wands is someone who is very bold, very charming, very passionate, has big visions, big confidence, big ego, kind of energy, kind of likes fast-paced energy. But the two of you seem to be like at an imbalance right now, not quite on the same page kind of thing, but you're still in the same book, so that's a good energy. I feel like there's a little bit of mixed matched energy coming through. Then you have the Three of Cups, maybe it's just locking that date night scenario or what's going on with that, locking some sort of adventure, party time, good time, energy, date night things. maybe slacking a little bit there. Things moving a little bit slower than the Knight of Wands would like, perhaps, because the Eight of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like there's been some delays, some slow progress, some lack of movement, some missed chances, or canceled plans, or things just didn't work. But overall, I feel like the two of you can work things out, right? The Three of Pentacles, I feel like there is being able to seek some opportunities to create some teamwork or some collaboration or take opportunities to share your goals or visions together of what is next. So let's see what's gonna happen next. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What will happen next between CE and Sarah? What's gonna happen next between CE and Sarah? Yeah, I feel like the first thing you gotta do is fix your Two of Cups energy, right? Try to figure out what's the mixed max energy. Try to see if there's any trust issues going on or what's happening there with that. You know, the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, they're both kind of like lacking excitement, lacking something that's more fun and playful, and stop overthinking it. You know? The thing on her shirt says over it. I don't know what the two of you are over, but maybe change things up a little bit. Be a little bit spontaneous. um, but that's what I get. Yeah. If you Google your zodiac sign with CE's zodiac sign, the AI app, like any AI app, even Google AI app, will give you advice on how both of your zodiac signs can overcome different challenges. Your zodiac sign tells you a lot about yourself and can tell you a lot about your partner. And that is what I got. Marco, could you do a love reading for the next month? Let's see, for Pisces, for Marco. Let's see for Marco. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Marco need to know in love for next month? What kind of April love is coming for Marco? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Marco a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Marco a message? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Marco a message. Love, ooh, love is coming your way. Look at that. Two of Cups, soulmate energy. And you're a Pisces? I could feel that for you. You're gonna meet your Page of Swords? Oh man, right? The Two of Cups, that love, that romance, that attraction, having that mutual vibes kind of thing going on. The Two of Wands is in the dark. So it's kind of like figuring out what's your vision, what is your goal, who is your dream soulmate energy, how you're going to manifest them. Because I feel like there's going to be some quick, fast paced changes in April that may lead you to this person, but you got to be paying attention or you're going to miss it, right? Because if you're sitting there daydreaming about something else, you know, the Five of Cups, you're going to miss your boat. You know, this person is looking at her feet instead of looking out into the boat area where this person is. And this person in the Page of Swords is someone who is very chatty, very affectionate, very curious in their energy, very social, always coming up with new ideas. So this person could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Or Pisces. Pisces love matches are generally a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Cancer. But some Pisces do well with other signs as well. Usually water and earth go well together because like water and fire Sometimes water burns out fire and it doesn't really work. But like water and air or water and earth can go well together, like a Libra, an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see, what else does Marco need to know about this love energy? What else does Marco need to know about this love energy? So you have the Queen of Wands. Um, I just said fire puts out, water puts out fire, and then energy comes out. Maybe you'd have good luck with the fire. I feel like if you're gonna have good luck with the fire, you'd probably have better luck either with a Leo or Sagittarius, right? Because they're more imaginative and creative and more into like fantasy themes than an Aries generally. But you have the Queen of Wands, so I feel this person is very sexy, vibrant, fearless in their energy, very magnetic, very confident, very smart. Um, the Five of Cups, it may be going through some emotional things when you meet them. They may have a lot of weight on them. So I don't know if it's like you're gonna be like the rescuer and be the Page of Wands. But that is what I want. Theme reading for Country Love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Country Love a message for what is spring awakening for Country Love? What is spring awakening for Country Love? And you're a Virgo Leo card. So let's see what messages we have for Country Love. So being a Virgo, it says progress over perfection. So spring is recalibrating your routines and expectations. You're allowed to grow messy, and it still counts if you're messy, right? And then being a Leo cusp, it says be seen but be real. This is your season to shine but authentically, which I feel like is no problem with you with your Virgo energy in the mix. You don't need to perform to be loved. Your truth is enough. So yeah, I feel like that is right up your alley there. So for what spring is awakening for you, you have the devil. So maybe intimacy is on the table for you, right? Getting a little bit daring in your energy, maybe. Uh, that is blooming, being a little bit more risk taker. I don't know. But you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Light. So this is what's shifting in your energy. I feel like what is shifting in your energy is you being your Virgo, but also working towards, like this says, you working on progress over perfection and recalibrating your routines and expectations like a queen here. I feel like it's a matter of nurturing what you need to nurture, reorganize yourself, especially with your resources and your confidence. Taking care of business seems to be what's coming through as well. What needs to be shift here? So I feel like what your shift, like that is what needs to be shift. So what are you growing next is maybe it's a matter of letting go of the past, letting go of getting outside your comfort zone, but being more adventurous, especially in love and romance, right? I feel like love and romance is coming your way through this. So, what does the fairies want Country Love to know right now? What does Country Love need to know right now from the Fae? It says, be brave and fly over the clouds, right? Be brave, be adventurous. Then it says, let go. All things are possible on the borderlands. So yeah, let go of the past, leave the winter in the winter. It's time to take out the spring stuff. But that is what I got. Jay. Will Jay move to the next round of interviews with SC? Let's see for Jay. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jay a message? Will Jay be able to move to the next round of interviews with SC? General career and love prediction for next week. The Knight of Swords says yes, and you will take that action to the next round of interviews with SC. What does Jay need to know about career and love for the next week? What does Jay need to know about career and love for the next week? For next week, you have the Hierophant here. So I feel like scheduling routine and that sort of thing is going to be a little bit off. I feel like if, I don't know what your love energy or what your love relationship is now, I feel like if you're with someone, they're still struggling with commitments. I feel like we're meeting someone new. They may have some commitment issues. But whatever's going on there, you do have the star guiding you. I feel like that star is guiding you in the right direction. Just a matter of having faith in the universe. I also feel like there's this energy of your alignment. Your mind, heart, soul is in the right place. I feel like a dream opportunity is coming up for you as well. So I don't know if that's in love or career, but I feel like it's a matter of doing some self-reflection, some soul searching, figuring out what your heart really wants right now and how you're going to go towards it, because I feel like there's going to be some big profound changes that you need to be ready for. What is the love energy around Jay? What is the love energy around Jay? Romance, right? I told you romance was on its way. Well, I didn't tell you, but I was thinking, right? Romance surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them. What is the energy around Jay's career? The devil in the dark, so I feel like you're gonna have some sort of sense of freedom. You're not gonna be held back or tied down to any one thing. I'm not quite sure what that means for you. What does this mean for Jay's energy? Nine of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be exhausted, but keep going. You're resilient, you're persistent, you're determined to get things done. I feel like you're going to have to go through the final push, so I feel like that has to be you passing that next round of interviews. Pushing your way through it to the top, right? That is what I got. Starfall! Let's see for Starfall. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Starfall a message? What does Starfall need to know right now? Ooh, badass success is coming your way. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Wow. There might be some stresses and worries, but if you're going to have that badass success, you know, you kind of got to expect the stress to come with it, right? I just feel like with the Six of Wands here, putting yourself out there, right, and getting that victory, getting that boost of energy, that boost of motivation. I feel like there's this energy of you just feeling seen, getting that attention, feeling like, you know, things are finally falling into place for you. You have the Nine of Swords, so there's still going to be a lot of stresses and worries, maybe some sleepless nights from the excitement or whatever's going on there. You have the Ten of Cups, right? Ten of Cups, your wants and desires are aligned and clear with the universe. You're in the right place, right? Life is just rainbows and sunshines right now, it seems. You know, it may be going at a slower pace than you would like, but sometimes slow and steady is the way to go, right? Slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. I feel the sense of contentment, fulfillment, alignment is all aligned for you. You have that strength, that courage, that passion that's going to keep you going. Yeah, a lot of positive energy is coming your way, Starfall. You just gotta keep going. You're welcome, Marco. Mike! Is Mike gonna get a job tomorrow after the interview? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Is Mike going to get an interview tomorrow, or is Mike gonna get a job after the interview tomorrow? Is Mike going to get a job after the interview tomorrow during Spirit Guide? Thank you, James, for Friday. I want to comment to Mike a message. I feel like to answer the question itself is like, no, you're not going to get a job after your interview tomorrow. But I feel like it all also depends on what you say at the interview, right? I just feel like make sure that you don't have a bigger ego than the person who is doing the interview. Because I feel like there is still an opportunity if you play your cards right, with the Ace of Cups being emotionally connected to the person, like feeling like, having genuine feelings about the job, about the work, about the whole scenario. Because I feel like there is possibilities for success with the sun energy here, that there is possibilities, opportunities for a job tomorrow or after the interview kind of thing. It's just a matter of, you know, how you play your cards. It may not be a fair interview. They may ask you questions that you weren't expecting or whatever that is. You may feel like it's not right what they're doing. But overall, the Wheel of Fortune is in your alley, right? The Wheel of Fortune's in the light. So, time, destiny, karma is all on your side right now. It's kind of like a destiny opportunity to win. It's just a matter of how you play your cards to not have the Five of Swords energy. So it's going to be definitely challenging. What advice do we have from Mike with this? This one says, remember, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this, you may find a path to your best self yet. So maybe them saying no to this interview, there's a possibility you'd find something better. Or if you play your cards right, you'll get the job if that is what you want. Right? I feel like there's no place to bring your emotions into it. You may have a tough decision to make as well. Or you may have to weigh your options. But that is what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you so much. But I'll see you next time. I'll be back tomorrow for members readings and back Tuesday for regular readings. But thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you. See you next time.